tons of solid waste are generated every year in our country, with more than 20% being plastic. Each Jordanian generates, on average, 2.2 pounds of solid waste daily. My name is Sakkijha, and for my community project, I've created a campaign that aids in the protection of our environment, as well as educates our community on the harmful effects of littering. My campaign is called Project Purify. At first glance, littering does not seem like such a pressing issue, but I assure you it is. To begin with, the need to call out the act of littering by Jordanians is worrying, as litter is not only an unsightly thing to see, but is also melodious to those near it. For aesthetic reasons, litter wards off people from places such as parks and malls, or at least spoils their experience for them. Now, aside from the unappealing nature of littered locations, indirect effects also ensue. For instance, the toxins in many disposables, such as used batteries, computers, and leftover food, may seep into the soil and make it infertile, hindering plant growth. If dumped into water, these toxins can contaminate the water and endanger any species dependent on that water source, such as alley cats, pigeons, and other city-dwelling animals. Thus, littering is not only a danger to us, but also to other forms of life. Okay. So we've established that littering is in fact extremely harmful to us and to those around us. Why on earth do we still litter? Carelessness. I can assure you with absolute certainty that carelessness is the #1 reason littering prevails in our country. That, along with lack of awareness and a bundle of misconceptions about the seriousness of the issue. That is why, on Saturday, the 16th of April, I gathered 17 of my classmates. And together, we went to King Hussein Park to clean one of the large picnic areas there. Everyone I had invited arrived at 12 p.m., and the first thing I did when they came was hand them a pair of gloves and a garbage bag so they could start picking up the litter. It took us roughly 1 hour to finish cleaning, but we did it. And when we were done, we gathered all the garbage we had collected and threw it in the bin near the entrance. For my community project, I've also created an Instagram account called Project Purify in order to raise awareness on the issue of littering as well as post updates on my project. I came up with my idea after first participating in a cleanup campaign with my mom, my grandma, and my friend earlier in the year. The cleanup was held in the Dead Sea, and the group that had organized it were called the Rotary Club. While I was cleaning, I was shocked at how dirty the beach was. And so when we were told we were going to be doing a community project, the idea of picking up litter somewhere was the first idea to come to my mind. After thinking and brainstorming for a while, I decided I would clean King Hussein Park since it's close to our school and everyone knows where it is. The first thing I did after that was research. I researched about why littering is harmful, what we can do to stop it, the main reasons behind littering in Jordan, how to organize a cleanup campaign, how to create a successful Instagram account or social media page that advocates this issue, and finally, the names of already existing Jordanian organizations that try to help. Taking action made me feel like I was making a difference in our community. I felt excited and proud throughout my cleanup, which is why I've decided to expand my community project in the 10th grade from my personal project. I hope to expand by increasing the number of people that come to my campaign and clean with me, as well as choosing a more littered location than King Hussein Park. But I don't plan on stopping there. After everything I've learned and researched about littering throughout these past few months, there's no way I can go back to just doing nothing. So I hope to continue posting on my Instagram page and raising awareness, as well as just advocating the issue and talking about it with my friends and family and peers. If I could do it all again, I think I would like to have had better self-management skills, or stress management skills, sorry, because I didn't deal with stress very well. Now, when I work on this in the 10th grade, I think the only thing I would do differently would be I would invite everyone in advance so as to make sure that they're coming. Now, one of the best ways I benefited from this community project was the development of my ETL skills. I can now think more creatively and critically when confronted with an issue and use prior knowledge to come up with solutions to that issue. I can communicate effectively with my friends and parents and teachers. I can collaborate with friends and peers and achieve great things. I can research quickly and effectively using reliable sources. And lastly, I can organize my time wisely and reflect on my experience at the end. I've also noticed that I've become a better IB student after this experience. My research has made me more knowledgeable. My various discussions and PowerPoint presentations have made me more of a communicator, and my reflections had made me more reflective. Now, you might be wondering, what can I do? I'm only one person. But the smallest things often make the biggest differences. You can set an example for others by, firstly, especially children, by not littering. Perhaps carry a litter bag in your car. Pick up one piece of litter every day. Ask your neighbors to dispose of their trash. Or even volunteer to participate in a cleanup yourself. All in all, littering is a formidable enemy of the environment, and fighting it benefits us all. Thank you.